Hello friends, this video on Vector Algebra part 21 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 20. Let's take one example. We are told that we have vector A, vector B and vector C are such that A plus lambda B is perpendicular to vector C. So we have to find the value of C. So if A plus lambda B is perpendicular to C, that means A plus lambda B vector dot C vector has to be 0. Correct? We know C vector, we don't know A plus lambda B vector. So let's find A plus lambda B vector. This guy is nothing but A is, here is 2 plus lambda into minus 1. The whole thing is I plus, let's take the J part, 2 plus lambda into 2, right? Lambda into 2, the whole thing into J part plus, now we'll take the K part, 3 plus lambda into 1 and the whole thing into K part. Correct? So what I get is 2 minus lambda I plus 2 plus 2 lambda j plus 3 plus lambda k. This is my A plus lambda vector. I am told that A plus lambda B vector dot C vector is equal to 0. Let's find A plus lambda B dot C vector. A plus lambda B vector, I just write like this. This becomes 2 minus lambda I plus 2 plus 2 lambda j plus 3 plus lambda k, the whole thing dot C vector, that is this guy, 3i plus j, this guy is equal to 0. So to solve this, I know I into I is equal to 1, so 2, this is nothing but 2 into lambda into 3 plus j into j is equal to 1, that is 2 plus 2 lambda into 1 plus there is no k vector, so it will be ignored. That's what we have, plus 0, and this is equal to 0. So if you solve this, is nothing but 6 minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda is equal to 0, or 8 minus lambda is equal to 0, or you get lambda is equal to 8, and that is my answer. Not a difficult question. The only thing is you have to understand that if A plus lambda B is perpendicular to C, A plus lambda B dot C will be 0. You find A plus lambda B, you find C, do a dot product, make it 0 and find the value of lambda. We have to show that magnitude of A into B vector plus magnitude of B into A vector is perpendicular to magnitude of A into B vector minus magnitude of B into A vector for any two non-zero vector A. To prove this, the dot product of this vector and this vector, let this vector be P vector and let this be Q vector. The dot product of P dot Q has to be 0 since they are perpendicular. So what is P? This guy, that is magnitude of A to B vector plus magnitude of B into A vector dot magnitude of A into B vector minus magnitude of B into A vector has to be 0. So let's find what is the value of this. Right? It has to be 0. So to prove this is equal to 0. So let's see what is the value of this. So magnitude of A into magnitude of B, that is magnitude of A square. B vector into B vector is nothing but magnitude of B square. Correct? Second is minus magnitude of A into magnitude of B is magnitude of A, magnitude of B, right? It's all. And then B dot A. So P dot A. Plus this part is done. We'll take this part now. Magnitude of B into magnitude of A, that is again magnitude of A into magnitude of B into A dot B. So we'll say again take A dot B. Right? Again plus minus is minus. B into B is again magnitude of B square, and A dot A is magnitude of A square. Correct. Now if you see this guy and this guy is same. This guy is nothing but now a square b square minus a square b square. This guy is also same. This guy is same. And that is what I have to prove. That means you take any vector a and b, this guy p dot q will be 0, where p is magnitude of a into b vector plus magnitude of b into a vector, and q is magnitude of a into b vector minus magnitude of b into a vector. Very simple. Just don't get confused. Get some courage. Try to solve it. Go ahead. You'll find the answer. Let's take one example. If we've told that a dot a is 0 and a dot b is 0, then what we can conclude about this vector? First thing, if you see, a dot a is nothing but a into cos theta. Cos theta is 0 in this case. Cos 0 is 1. That is mod a square. Correct? A dot a is nothing but magnitude of a square. If this guy is 0, that means a is a 0 vector. That we are 100% sure with first equation. Second, we are told that a dot b is 0. Since a is 0, we know that b can be any vector. B can be any vector. Correct? And that is why this is 0. We are told that a dot b is 0. But before that, I already know that a vector is a 0 vector. Since a vector is a 0 vector, b can be any vector. So we can't conclude anything about b vector. B can be any vector because a vector is 0. So that's why a dot b is 0. Correct? This is a question to make you understand more about vectors. You can visualize that. In this case, a is 0. And we have this a dot b is 0 given. But we can't conclude much about it from this because a is 0 given. So b can be any vector. The question says, if a, b, c are unit vectors such that a plus b plus c is equal to 0, we have to find the value of a dot b plus b dot c plus c dot a. And it is told that a, b, c are unit vectors. That is, mod of a is equal to mod of b is equal to mod of c is equal to 1. That is being told. Correct? Now, I have to find the value of a dot b, b dot c and c dot a. How can I find? I am told that a plus b plus c is equal to 0. I have to get this kind of values, a dot b, b dot c, c dot a. If we multiply this guy with a, what I'll get is a dot a dot b, a dot c. That means I'll get this part and I'll get this part a dot c. If I multiply this guy with b, I'll get b dot a, I'll get this part, p dot b and p dot c. Similarly, if I multiply with c, I'll get c dot a, this part, c dot b, this part, and c square 1. And that value I know already. If I can add these two, I can get this value. So let's try this. Let's try to find a dot a plus b plus c. This guy is nothing but magnitude of a square plus a dot b plus a dot c. Correct? Similarly, if you multiply b vec dot a plus b plus c, what you get is b dot a. I like b dot a is a dot b only because they are same, and b into b is magnitude of b square plus b dot c. You multiply c vector with a plus b plus c, what I get here is c dot a is a dot c, c dot b is again b dot c. I'm just writing everything in this fashion, b dot c, a dot c, because that's what the question is asking for. And then c dot c is magnitude c square. You add these two, this will be 0 anyway, because this guy is 0. This guy is 0 into some vector is 0, so adding all will give you 0. This guy will become, right here, magnitude of a square is 1, I know. 1 plus A dot B plus A dot C plus again A dot B, so I write twice here. B square is 1, I write 1 plus B dot C plus A dot C again, I write twice here. B dot C again, I write twice here, plus C square again is 1 because C is 1, so C square. So what I get here is twice into A dot B plus A dot C plus B dot C is equal to minus 3. Or you get A dot B plus A dot C plus B dot C is equal to minus 3 by 2. And this is what I am looking for. Correct? And that's how you get the answer. Not the difficult question, easy to find. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.